Hey, guess what I'm trying to make? Never made a cider before, so I have watched a few videos, and obviously it's great if you live next door to an apple farm. I don't. So then I've watched a few. What was one? The latest one I think was Brewmaster Ben. Shout out to him. Cool videos. Stacks of them out there. But he kind of gave me the idea then. They call it a turbo cider. Sounds nasty, but couldn't be any simpler. Apple juice and yeast. Now, he was talking about a Wyeast 775, I think, and there was a lot of chat on his channel about how important the yeast is to make the cider. I went to my local home brew shop and they didn't have any. They didn't have that. Sort of got a bit impatient, couldn't wait to order it online. So I am trying Mangrove Jack's MO2. It's a specific cider yeast. It says a high ester producing cider strain, imparting wonderful flavour, depth revealing the full fruit potential. Makes exceptionally crisp, flavoursome and refreshing ciders. Anyway, give it a crack. The apple juice I've got is nothing special. It's 99% fruit juice. So it's not really maybe it's a concentrate, maybe not. But no added sugar, no artificial flavours, no preservatives. So anyway, $2 for 2 litres. I thought this is a bit of an experiment. I don't know what I'm going to end up with. Apple cider vinegar or just cider. So just going to do 10 litres as a initial crack and see how we go from there. So anyway, this is my turbo cider. Well, brew day doesn't get any easier than that. Tip in, actually put in 6, so 12 litres, in case I lose a bit of trube, aiming for a 10 litre batch, and then pitch the yeast. Just going to do 1 pack since only 10 litres, since a bit of a mash-up. Fuck me, what is this? The hardest opening packet day in the world. I'm just going to sprinkle it. Sorry, not even going to rehydrate it. Here we go. I did try to pour those apple juices in fairly vigorously so that I aerated them. He's pitched. Gonna do it at 18 degrees. Ferment at 12 to 28 for best results. So I am going to just do, 18 degrees I guess, like an ale. If you reckon I should go lower, it says 12 to 28. Might try and knock it down to 17, just for shits and giggles. My lagering fridge is full at the moment, otherwise I'd chuck it in there and try and do it at 12. Got 2 packets of this, so if this turns out, I might do the next one. I might do it at a lager temperature. I might knock it down to well, 13 or 14 and see if that gets a crisper lager type ale. Anyway, this one at 17, 18. I'll see you when it's done. Hey, well, I did a classic BrewTuber error. I actually kegged the apple cider, finished brewing, and had the camera set up there, but I totally forgot to actually turn it on and video it. So all I've got left is to show the finished product, really. From memory, I didn't write it down. It was a bit of a cock up because it was such a simple process, just to tip the apple juice in and chuck the cider in. I didn't have brew steps printed off or anything like that. But I think the OG was around 1040, and the yeast did pretty much what I've seen before with cider. Was that it brewed right down to just under well, right on 1.00, 1.000. Left it there for a couple of days. It happened pretty quick. It only took about a week. Checked it a couple of days in a row and it stayed put. So had a little sample. It's definitely very dry, but fortunately the reason I was making this is my wife really likes cider. I don't mind a cider occasionally, but she really likes dry ciders. She's a South African and they have some pretty dry ciders from over there. So I gave her a little sample of it. She's like, no, I really like that. So anyway, I'm going to pour a sample and show you. So I carved it up initially for about the first day. Still having some problems carving this up. I don't know if there's some secrets. If any of you know about carving up cider, if it's different to beer, shoot me a message. All I've done is set it up to had it on 40 psi, and sort of left it there for the first day. Certainly it would get a head instantly, but then the head would just disintegrate, just go within a minute or so. So I put it back on again at 40 psi for another. So it's been on there for nearly 48 hours, and it's definitely got a bit more sustained bubbles in there now. I won't pour it for one. Been a bit crook. Normally I wouldn't mind just drinking a whole glass, but anyway, looks great. Nice and crystal clear. I mean, there's not much to it. Not really cloudy. I thought it might have been much cloudier than that, but yeah, it's got a bit more of a head retention now. A little bit of lacing there now. So okay, the carbonation has definitely improved. I can see a few bubbles, fine bubbles popping up in there.
I try.
Oh, I've got a co-star today. Wave at the camera. Say hello. Have you got cider in your milk bottle?
No.
No. Alright, let Daddy finish this. Oops. The main thing that's noticeable, and this was with Mangrove Jack's yeast, it wasn't I think the 778 yeast that Brewmaster Ben was recommending, or a few people had recommended to him. And the nose is, it's not off, it's like I want to say a dank apple smell. We tried a commercial cider and there's no smell to it at all, and it doesn't taste at all what it smells like. When you smell it, you go, it's not going to be very good, but when you taste it, it's got a tartness to it, which you expect with a dry cider, because I didn't back sweeten it at all. I thought I would, but my wife kind of prefers them like this, so yeah, cheers. Cheers, mate. Hang on.
I bit on it.
I might have to come back.
I bit.
Oh, you put a beer lid on it. That's cool. Do you want me to cap it properly for you?
Yeah.
Okay, you put it over there. Anyway, look, there's definitely room for improvement, but it's not bad. I've never made a turbo cider, what they're calling it, like that, where you just slap in bottles of apple juice and chuck the yeast on. It's definitely drinkable. I think I will try and find that different yeast, because I think that is obviously it's one of the main factors in there. Maybe the quality of the apple juice. I just use very basic apple juice because this was a bit of a test, so I might try and find some different yeast, better yeast, and and go up on a better grade apple juice, and we will see from there. But definitely worth a shot if you haven't made a turbo cider and interested. Pretty good. I reckon this could be a base for some flavorings. I'd have to. I think I was going to lean towards pasteurizing it, so once it fermented out, then heat it up to 60-70 degrees or so for 20 minutes or something like that, and kill off the yeast, and then I was thinking of just mulching up some berries or something like that, hanging them in a in a muslin bag or something in here for a few days and see if I can get the flavour into it, give it a bit of a different type of flavour. But man, what we did yesterday is we put this on, we put it on ice with a piece of lemon, and it was great actually. Could drink that no worries at all, just like that. Really had to be really cold. That kind of added to the crispness, because I think this is somehow lacking crispness, like a lager crispness that you expect in beer. That's what this is lacking compared to commercial ciders. So I'll definitely experiment a bit more, because my wife's been very forgiving with my home brewing. And as I was about to say before the battery went flat, you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. Cheers, thanks for watching, catch you next time.